Yo, what's going on YouTube? If you're anything like me, you've been having some FPS issues lately. I don't know what happened during the last update, but it has been absolutely struggling. So today I'm going to show you the settings I just found today that helped me go from this to this. Yes, my FPS drastically increased and hopefully yours does too. Before we get started though, huge shout out to MrMagicTrick. Make sure you guys go check him out on YouTube and Twitch. I will leave links to all of his socials down below. Thank you so much, MrMagicTrick. These changes were lifesavers. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our graphic settings. For those of you who aren't super familiar with PCs, also these settings are for PC, you're going to just search up graphic settings here in your system settings. I know this is kind of small, but I'll zoom in for you. And mainly what you're going to want to do is turn on hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. I'm trying to keep this video short, so I'm not going to go over what everything does, but these are the changes that worked for me. Mess with them if you want, but that's what works for me. Next up, we're going to make our way to the control panel. To get to the control panel, just do NVIDIA control panel by right-clicking the desktop. Once we're there, in the first tab, adjust image settings, just make sure you have use the advanced 3D imaging settings, which is what we're going to switch to next. In that second tab, you have global settings and program settings. These are my global settings. I did change a couple of them that I found in a different video, but this is for like all games. For a specific game, and what you guys want to focus on is For Honor. In For Honor, you just select the program here, forhonor.exe. We're only going to be changing about 6. Leave everything the same except for these that are bolded. You can see right here which ones are bolded. Open GL GDI compatibility. We switch that to prefer performance. Open GL rendering GPU. We just made sure it's selected to our main GPU power management mode. We prefer maximum performance. Preferred refresh rate. Just highest available. Texture filtering. Anisotropic sampling option, we have it on. The global setting is off, but we have it on for this. Texture filtering quality, we have high performance, and texture filtering trilinear optimization, we have that on. So these are the only ones that I changed. And like I said, I'm not going over what all of these do specifically. It has a description down. So if any of these don't seem like something you want to change, just make sure you read the description and it'll let you know what's going on. And then in the next tab, you want to make sure that your PhysX settings processor is set to your 2080 Super. Usually it's set to auto select, but just make sure it's set to your actual graphics card. But this helped me a ton. All right. Last thing is you want to make sure that you're running For Honor as an administrator. To do that, you want to go ahead and find the For Honor application. So if you're using Steam, it's going to be in the Steam library. If you're using like Uplay, it's going to be in the Uplay library. Mine is in the Steam library. So essentially, we're going to follow this path here. In your PC, you're going to be looking for program files, x86. Then make your way to Steam, then to Steam apps, then to Common, and then For Honor. Once you're there, you're going to right-click For Honor and go to Properties. In Properties, you're going to look for the Compatibility tab. And in that Compatibility tab, all you got to do is check Run this program as an administrator. Something extra I did that MrMagicTrick recommended was to go over here to change high DPI settings and to override high DPI scaling behavior and set that to system enhanced. Now you'll probably have to restart your computer, but once you get it all restarted, go ahead and open up For Honor. And we're going to make our way to the game menu. In the game menu, in controls, turn mouse smoothing to 0. I had mine at 1. Once you have it higher up, it just messes with your mouse movement a little bit. And supposedly it helps with controller users as well. Then make our way down to the display. You want to make sure you're playing on full screen always because you're going to get the maximum frame rate with full screen. Max out your refresh rate, VSync off, obviously, and screen resolution. You just kind of want to keep it where your native resolution is. Then we're going to make our way into the graphics settings. I prefer my graphics to be maxed out because I want it to look great when I'm playing and when I'm making videos. The only thing I have on low is dynamic shadows because I've seen that it gives me a nice little boost in FPS and it doesn't change the video that much. The main thing we're going to focus on here is render scaling. And render scaling, we're going to go ahead and turn this down from 100, which is what mine was at, to 60. MrMagicTrick let me know that 60 to 80 is essentially where you're going to get the most FPS boost. But if you really don't like how it looks, I really can't tell the difference. Just keep it at 100. Yep, and that's it. I really hope this helps you out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if it did. And comment down below what your FPS gains were after you made these changes, because I'd love to know if this helps out other people. Obviously, this is for NVIDIA users. With AMD, half of these settings wouldn't be here. But I'm super excited to know if it helps you out too. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.